Hey guys, today I'm working on a 2019 Ford Edge. This vehicle's not too dirty. It's more of a kind of a routine detail, routine clean. It's something that any of you at home could be doing. I'm going to give this an exterior wash. I am going to iron decontaminate, clay bar. And at the end I'm going to be applying some turtle wax graphene infused flex wax to give it that nice hydrophobic properties and really make it shine. This black paint really will look sharp once I get this thing finished. As you can see here on the interior, this vehicle isn't too dirty. It's got some dirt, it's got some sand, a typical Minnesota vehicle. The door jambs here themselves are caked with dust. I'll be getting those during the wash. Then I'll be cleaning all the surfaces. Then I'll be treating all the surfaces with some 303 aerospace protectant to really give it that finished brand new look, and this vehicle will be good as new. I'm starting out the exterior of this vehicle by working on the tires and wheel wells. In the past, I've started with a full vehicle rinse, but since I work outside in the elements, I've found that by the time I finish the tires, the water ends up drying on the vehicle, leaving spots. And since I don't want to create more work than I'm starting with, let's get these done straight away. You can see just how much brake dust, dirt, and grime ends up being washed away by this pre-rinsing. This is an area difficult to clean even for the best automatic car washes, which is why I recommend them just for maintenance washes, not for a full deep cleaning. To get the stuck-on brake dust and dirt, I'm using my foamer with some PNS Brake Buster diluted about 2 to 1. The foaming action allows the chemical to work longer, and I have to admit it's also very satisfying to watch the foam trickle down the tires. The first brush I'm using is a flexible one with long bristles that can work in the inside of the rims and fit into that tight area right behind the brake caliper. At this point of the video, you're probably screaming at your screen going, "Scrapper, you missed one of those bugs." Yeah, perfect yet when it comes to detailing, but I'm working on getting better with each detail that I do. The last brush I'm using is my stiff bristle tire brush to work the rubber on these tires. The average daily driver doesn't pay much attention to the look of their tires, but the extra attention paid to the tires will pay off in the end when we dress them. It isn't until that last step is completed that people realize how much tires help make the vehicle look finished. Now, I really like my gas pressure washer, but there is one negative with it, and that is I have to keep starting and stopping it in between rinses here. Eventually, I'd like to purchase an electric pressure washer just so I don't have to keep starting and stopping, but that's just not in the budget right now. With the tires complete, I'll pre-rinse the vehicle looking to remove as much loose matter as possible. You see here on the paint, it looks like grass clippings that were blown against it when either the owner of the vehicle or their neighbors mowed their lawn. Following the pre-rinse, I prepare my buckets with some Adams Mega Foam and get my 3 wash mitts soaking. I'm going to use 3 mitts just to speed up the washing process. Now it's time for some foamy goodness. I'll allow this foam to work its magic, pulling down the next layer of grime that wasn't removed by the pre-rinse. While this happens, I'll go around with my detail brush and hit all the nooks and crannies that my cleaning mitts won't reach effectively and have probably been neglected by the owner. Luckily for me, it's an unusually cool and overcast day, so I can move right into the gentle hand wash without doing another rinse of the vehicle. I'll use my 3 different mitts to get the driver's side of this vehicle done before getting them rinsed properly and moving to the passenger side. With a handful of that foam, making sure to thoroughly rinse all the cracks and crevices, and don't forget the door jambs as well. While washing the vehicle, the paint felt a little rough, so I'm going to decontaminate it with some iron remover, which isn't super impressive on dark paint. But it still is an important step on a 3-year-old vehicle that has likely never been tended to so meticulously. I let the remover sit for a few minutes before giving the vehicle its 3rd rinse of the day. The next step of decontamination is the clay bar. I'm using a very light-duty clay bar with some soapy water to remove any remaining particles left on the paint. Now, there shouldn't be too much left after all the previous steps, but you'll be able to see from the clay when I'm finished that there were some things that needed to be removed. Now, before I started detailing, I never realized how smooth paint really could be without these important steps. The vehicle now gets its fourth rinse of the day, and then it's time for drying. Luckily, I'm a pretty tall fellow, so even with vehicles in America getting bigger and bigger, I'm able to reach all parts of this Ford to get it completely dried. Now, don't forget to use some forced air to clean the trim lines and the door jambs. I'd hate to put in all that time and energy only to leave water lines in your finished product. Now that the exterior is clean to the inside, and get these floor mats removed for a proper cleaning. I'll give each of the mats a thorough rinse and then spray them down with some all-purpose cleaner. I'll use my drill brush to agitate the cleaner, and then I also pull out a long bristle brush to hit the deeper finish with the rinse, and then I'll say that these floor mats have never been so clean since they left the dealer's lot. Since this is a commuter car, the carpets had the usual suspects: dirt, sand, dust, candy wrappers, and you can see there even a fair amount of fingernails. Work is stressful for everyone, I guess. Vacuuming proved to be pretty basic in the vehicle, but I did have to pull out my lily brush for a bit to remove some pet hair. The trim needed a pretty standard cleaning. I made sure to apply a liberal amount of my CarPro Inside Cleaner, agitate it with a detail brush to loosen up any stuck-on bits and pieces. I followed it up with a general-purpose microfiber towel and some forced air to make sure everything was dry and clean. The center armrest was nice and shiny, so I knew it was going to be dirty, but I was a little disappointed in the end. My cloth wasn't nearly as dirty as I thought it was going to be, which is a good thing, I guess, for the owner. They didn't get that center armrest too dirty, or they had cleaned it previously. Not bad, not bad. But not. With the trim properly cleaned, it's time to restore it and give it some UV protection. My product of choice is 303 Aerospace Protectant. It's an easy product to use as you spray some on a microfiber applicator and wipe down all your surfaces. It restores and protects your plastic and vinyl. Such a simple step, but one that so many daily drivers neglect. Having put all that work into cleaning the paint properly, it deserves some protection as well. I'm using one of Turtle Wax's Hybrid Solutions line. Now some of you might scoff and say, Turtle Wax product my grandpa used, and you wouldn't be wrong. But Turtle Wax has developed an updated Hybrid Solutions product line that is competitive with your high-end professional detailing lineups. This graphene-infused flex wax is a quality product that even a DIY detailer could use on their own vehicles, and you'll be amazed by the slickness of your paint once applied. As I said when cleaning the tires, once dressed, these will really make the car stand out. I'm applying some CarPro Pearl to these tires to make them stand out against the black paint. Be careful when applying this product as it can drip onto your rims like you see happen to me here. Ideally, I would have a tire brush to apply this product, but I didn't have one available. Now this vehicle is by no means a disaster, but it definitely needed some TLC. All of the steps in this detail are ones that anyone could do at home. Does it require you to go out and purchase a handful of products? Absolutely. But if you were doing just 1 or 2 vehicles at home, these products could last you a year or more. I've linked all of the products that I used in the description of the video below. You're welcome to go by through those links and it'll help support the channel. Don't forget to go on down and hit that subscribe button as well, so you're notified when I release my videos. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, keep it clean.